Hey, good morning. It's JP with Central Idaho Mountain Weather. It's September 19th, 2023. This is an image I grabbed off the camera at Roundhouse looking at the Pioneers yesterday. Small little storm system moved through Ketchum, dropping a whopping 200ths of an inch. So today we have temperatures dropping down even colder than yesterday, down into the low 70s in the valley floor. We have a weak cold front that's going to pass through later this afternoon with some associated wind gusts of 20 to 30, probably a little higher in the mountains. And then tomorrow it's going to be mostly cloudy. Those highs are going to drop even more down into the 60s. And that's when our low pressure system drops in from Washington down into Oregon. We're not going to really see any precipitation until Wednesday night and going through pretty much Friday night. So not much has changed there. These are some storm totals that the National Weather Service out of Pocatello threw up this morning on their morning briefing. You can see there's quite a bit of area in the Boulder Mountains, the White Clouds, and some specks in the Sawtooths that are looking to get 8 to 12 inches of snow by Saturday morning. But the big winner is the Lost River Range, which has some red specks in the 18 to 24 inches. So pretty exciting to see that much snow on the map. All right, I'm gonna move this over, do some things. What I wanted to do. Stand by. There we go. All right, so yeah, this is a map looking at yesterday's rain total here in Ketchum. Pretty much that storm moved from the southwest over to the northeast, just north of Ketchum. All right, NBM forecast for looking at Haley. You can see those temperatures dipping down into Friday with the low temperatures and down into the 50s. And we're going to be getting most of our precipitation here in Haley starting Wednesday night. We can pick up maybe about a tenth of an inch. And then Thursday looks like not much is going on until Friday morning when it's just going to rain throughout the day and probably snow in the mountains. Looking at the lower level water vapor map, you can see there's some cloud buildup this morning coming through the area, and then we're going to have this small patch of dry air before this low pressure system starts to kind of build into the area. We'll start out. This is looking at the upper level 500 millibars. So this is the jet stream at 18,000 feet. Sorry. You can see that we're kind of in a zonal flow, and then it starts to trough to later today. And then here's where it starts to get really kind of fun. You can see right here, this is that low that's starting to form, and it drops down. You can see that full circle shows that that's a low pressure system, and drops down in the eastern Washington and Oregon just to the west of us. And that's going to be, I'll show you some other models, but that's going to be kind of influencing that colder air because it's coming from the northwest, dropping in here, northwest flow, and then gonna be a catalyst for driving moisture into south central Idaho. Let's look at the HRRR forecast. Not much going on today. You can kind of see that cold front moving through later this afternoon. Not really, it's a dry cold front, so there's not going to be any storms associated with it. And that passes through, and you can start to see that low kind of drop in, and look for the spinning motion right here. This is the center of the low that's forming. So you can see it spinning counterclockwise. Play that a few times. So that drops in. The href doesn't give us, or the HER model doesn't give us a forecast past 36 hours, so we'll have to wait and see for where those storms are actually going to hit us. But this product is pretty cool that the National Weather Service makes. These are all the avalanche forecast zones. Here, if you're a backcountry skier, be familiar with it. I think it paints a nice picture of where we can see some snow. So you can see this is for Wednesday night into Thursday morning. The white clouds pick up about 4 inches or so in the high mountains, and then anywhere from 1 to 4 inches along the Boulder Pioneer Mountains, and then kind of similar story along the Sawtooth, Smoky Sawtooth Hillcrest. And then it seems like Thursday, there's not as much precip in the area. Same with Thursday night. And then I think we're going to see another wave of that low pressure system on Friday that's going to give us some good snow amounts. Okay, let's look at some maps. Zoom in a little bit. Go. All right, so you can see this low pressure starts to form here, drops down into southeast Oregon. This is which model are we looking at? We're looking at the European model right now, and it just kind of stays stationary there in Oregon before it slowly departs to the east by Saturday midday. And then we have some high pressure ridging for Saturday and Sunday, so we can expect to see some good weather Saturday and Sunday. GFS has a little bit different. It is a little bit more sluggish. And that's all I got for today. I'll let you know with better forecasts on Thursday morning.